This horse's canter has improved no end. It goes from strength to strength. What we need to work on now is the consistency level. If you notice, the canter around the corner to the first pole is very good, and 3 strides after, the canter is still very good. On the approach to the second pole, the canter starts to deteriorate, i.e. with the head coming up and the canter rushing, or the horse coming negative to your leg. To improve this, the horse has to keep the same outline on the approach to the first pole and on the approach to the second pole. We're not looking for the neck to be moved from left to right, we're looking for the neck to stay stable and straight, but also with the head down. Not that the head is stable and straight with his ears in your face. When linking the jumps together, again the canter is much improved. What we need to work on now is round the corners, you need to be able to sit up and keep the canter together. Down the distances the canter is good, with the jump over the oxer very good. The stop occurred, which isn't on the video, from you dropping your shoulder and the horse coming numb to the leg. This is something that has to be worked upon in reference to the Hartbury video that you showed me earlier on in the day. This horse's canter has improved 100%, but it now needs to improve a further 100%. Round the corners, the horse has to become more supple rather than falling out through the outside shoulder, making life difficult for Holly. To improve this, 10-metre circles in the corner until the horse bends through the whole of its body before you approach the next fence. When linking the jumps together, again this horse has improved 100%, but also again needs to improve a further 100%. The main problem this horse has is the softness and the suppleness through the turns on the straight lines. From a rider's point of view, Holly needs to follow the contact, not letting the horse throw its head up and drop in the reins. On the approach to the fence, she needs to be vertically pulling at the horse, not that she's slowing the horse down, but the horse is following the reins to the fence and from the fence. On landing, she needs to be able to get the shoulders back and stay more stable in the saddle, but overall this is a general improvement. The main purpose of this exercise is to gain a nice soft quality canter to the pole and after the pole, and then continue on to the next pole and after the pole. We're also looking for 2 good quality corners. If you notice with your horse, the one word I would use for this is inconsistent. Sometimes you have good corners, sometimes you have straight lines. Sometimes you have bad corners, sometimes you have wobbly lines. What this horse has to learn to do is contain the canter to the pole and after the pole. This is an exercise that you can set up at home and practice time after time after time. If you take note and watch this clip, you can see on the approach sometimes you wobble, on the descent you sometimes wobble. When linking the jumps together, the same problem occurs as what you were having when you were linking the two poles together. What the horse does, the horse approach 5 straight out into counter constantly. You start away from the jump, you start to get nervous and lose your body position, and the horse's hand deteriorates and you end up taking off with no power. What this horse needs to do is 3 strides out, and still be on the bridle with 100% power to take that stride. Now, what we need to do is in this exercise, the horse needs to be following the contact. You need to get in the habit of riding with an outline in a straight line with your legs on and with the head stable. Not you're going down the distance, swinging the head left to right to get the head down. So we're looking for outline with less movement with the head and neck, and the horse is cantering with a strong, powerful canter, continuing forwards. Not that the head is up, you're swinging it left to right and you're pulling back with your hands. Remember, when you land over a pole, first thing you do is apply leg before you apply hand. Together, I thought this horse was back to nearly normal. If you notice on some of the distances you're a little bit off, but she still makes the ground up for you and tries in the air. Down the 5 stride distance, again you were a little bit timid at the start, making life difficult, but towards the end you started to get a bit more keen and applying your leg and moving on the 5 to get the 5 stride distance. Remember, through the corners, you sit up tall, follow the contact, and keep your leg on. When we're going from the plank on the curve to the black and white vertical, make sure you sit up and follow the contact, not that it's going wobbly with no